Hello, all you magnificent souls out there. Today is September 13th, 2025. For those who don't know me, hello. My name is Shayna. Shayna Gabrielle Castle. When I first moved to my new place here, April 11th, 2025, this year, I made a promise to myself. I even made a video and put it out there telling you all, from now on I'm going to be keeping it real. Authentic. Raw, just me. And I have. But I'd be lying if I said, oh, this has been an easy journey. I mean, to be real, to be authentic. Think about that for a moment. Maybe some of you are like, oh, I'm real, I'm authentic. Are you really? Or are you just being a mimic and living like imposter syndrome is the way I always felt, what I like to call it. And hey, no judgment here. I mean, shoot, that's how I was living all my life. I mean, when you think about it, the moment we are born, we are conditioned to think a certain way, talk a certain way, look a certain way, and we lose touch of our essence. We are meant to remember who we are. And so much is coming to the surface right now for everybody. I mean, look what's going on in the world. So much division is happening. People are feeling scared, angry, sad. All these ego-driven way of thinking, emotions. I'm balancing on a balancing board, by the way, in between my doorways, so while talking. It's actually, I like it. Anywho. How many of you can relate? I mean, when it comes to speaking your truth or being you, it sounds kind of scary, right? Have you ever asked yourself why? Because I sure have. I mean, all my life I've asked so many questions, and nobody had answers for me. It drove me crazy. I was always the one raising my hand. Even if I didn't necessarily have the question right away, I had questions. I would raise my hand in school, ask questions, and people would get irritated with me, even my own family and parents. And hey, you know what? I'm not faulting anyone. It's just over time, that does a lot to a kid, you know? Conditioned at a young age to not ask questions, not speak your mind because it's offensive or it's triggering someone. So, oh, just be quiet, Shayna. Like, for example, like, it's, no. I'm not meant to be quiet. You know, it's funny, if anyone knows numerology, so today is September 13th, 2025, and that adds up to 22, which is a master number, and that's my soul urge number, actually. And then 22 boils down to 4, so. I had no idea how this first video was going to go. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Does anybody really? You know, so easy to compare yourself to others, you know, especially with social media. You know, you see all these influencers and they're, you know, they got the perfect lighting, the perfect makeup, the perfect, perfect everything. And is it really perfect though? I mean, for me, being visually challenged, I was diagnosed with an eye condition called retinitis pigmentosa. My mother and my brother have it as well. I was diagnosed with it at age 19, so I had perfect vision, eyesight growing up. And then, age 19, realized I couldn't see the stars in the sky anymore. And I was bumping into curbs. And that's when I went to the eye doctor and found out I had retinitis pigmentosa, a degenerative eye condition that gets worse over time, affecting the rods and the cones, which is responsible for night vision, peripheral, central vision. So no, I do not know what I'm doing. I have been overthinking it for months. Like, okay, I'm going to create my very first video. I'm going to put it on YouTube. Just overthinking it. And then I become that little scared, that inner child in me. And realizing where that all stems from. You know, being silenced. So anxiety, which stems from the past, but anxiety is more the present moment, actually. Past would be anger. Future would be fear. So think about that infinity 8, you know, you got the present, you got the anger, and then you got the fear, and it's this constant loop, you know? Until you come back to the present moment. Really, Tuvok? You're interrupting my video by trying to go in my hamper? My black cat, Tuvok. I don't... Anywho. Well, I'm just taking it day by day. All we have is the present moment when you think about it at the end of the day. So, no more overthinking it. This is me being real and raw. Like, for real. Got my cool little microphone on me. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I just taking it day by day, learning as I go. It's all one can do, and just show up and do the best they can, you know? So this is me. Whew. By the way, balancing on this balancing board is no joke. I've had 23 different surgeries throughout my lifetime, throughout my body. And being 38 years old now, I'll be turning 39 December 17th. And everything's really caught up. And it's challenging, you guys. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. So, and I've had multiple surgeries on my feet and my toes, and I'm not going to get into that right now, but part of this journey for myself, and really loving myself and just doing me, which I had never done until really since moving here in April. I mean, it really began last year, like November 2024. That's when my last relationship, and I was engaged, ended as well. So it was a very challenging time, to say the least. And this is me. Literally, I'm like, and learning and teaching myself to what feels like walk. Properly, stand properly. I mean, all the shoes we wear, they're, you know how terrible standard shoes are? I can't even wear normal shoes anymore. I wear barefoot shoes, and I have a grounding pair as well. Like, if you guys don't know what barefoot shoes are, look it up. I'll show it in another video. I can't wear normal shoes now. My feet just won't, nope. They're like, nope, your toes are meant to spread out. Your feet are meant to be planted on the floor, and spread your toes and feet and actually move your feet, you know, heel toe, heel toe. That is a thing. And these other shoes, ugh, can't wear them. And for women who wear high heels, good grief. Like, really? I've never been able to wear high heels. Ever. And then somehow I ended up with messed up, mangled feet. But hey, you know what? These feet of mine tell a story. Each beautiful part of my body, my unique body for sure. I used to call it a monster, like I felt like Frankenstein's project. And then I realized, you know, I mean, feeling that it stems much deeper. I remember. But I am not Frankenstein's project. I am not a monster. I am a beautiful being. A light being. Living this beautiful experience we call life. Well, this was my first video. One of many, so welcome. Hello. This is me keeping it real with all of you.